In episode 22 of the Boorman Lawyers Court Report Show, we take a look at a low-range drink driving offence that we appeared on at Liverpool Local Court in Western Sydney, where we achieved a Section 10 no conviction result.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that 24/7 an understatement to my day-to-day. If ain't no way, then I'ma make a way. They say it ain't no way. I ain't never listened, kept them at the distance. This is for the ones who ain't afraid. And this is more than some paper chase. I wonder who else could say the same.
G'day, it's Josh Boorman here from Boorman Lawyers. I'm just standing outside here of the Liverpool Local Court in Western Sydney, where I've just appeared on a low-range PCA offence and a speeding offence, actually, which we pleaded on a plea of guilty here before the court today. The facts of the matter were basically that our client was a member of the Armed Forces. On the ANZAC day, he had attended the dawn service at Holsworthy Barracks, and he had gotten a little bit carried away with the celebrations of the day, and he had a few drinks. He had a drink pre-dawn service at about 5 a.m, and then he proceeded to have approximately 5 light beers of Hahn light beer between about 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. He then left a buffer period of about an hour before getting into the car. He felt as though he didn't have any effects of intoxication upon him at that time, and he got in the car to drive home. Now, he was following the old myth and the old rule of thumb where men can have two drinks in the first hour and one drink every hour thereafter. However, unfortunately, as he has come to learn, that old rule of thumb can be very flawed. Alcohol can affect different people in different ways, and certainly when my client was pulled over for exceeding the speed limit, he was found to have a blood alcohol reading of 0.078, so in the low range but just below the middle range category. What we did in this matter is we got our client, we encouraged him to go along and do a traffic offenders program where he learned a lot about driver safety, and in particular how drugs and alcohol can affect drivers on the road. We got some very, very strong and well prepared character references together from his superiors within the Armed Forces. We also put together a good strong letter of apology, which went into quite a lot of detail about the reflection and the general attitude that our client had towards this offence, and the grave concerns that he has about being off the road and receiving a criminal conviction. His wife is currently 6 months pregnant, so we also informed the court of this. We got a reference from his wife indicating that she was 6 months pregnant, and that they did have personal grave concerns about how they were going to move forward if our client was put off the road without a licence. So I think today in court, this strong evidence and material that we had, the traffic offenders program, we had 3 references and a letter of apology, were all taken into very strong consideration by the magistrate today. He gave a lot of thought to the matter. He decided to delay our matter, stand the matter in the list, and brought us back at about 11 a.m, where he gave our client a good talking to about his responsibility as a driver on the road, and he was receptive and understood how criminal conviction could certainly affect his ranking within the Armed Forces and his future aspects of working in the police force, which my client has mentioned he has aspirations to do after his army career. The ultimate result that we got was a very good and positive one. The magistrate decided to put our client on a 12-month good behaviour bond under Section 10(1)(b), which basically meant that he wasn't criminally convicted, he would not lose his licence, it wouldn't be disqualified, and he wasn't fined for the low-range drink driving offence. However, in relation to the speeding offence, over 20 k's over the assigned limit, he was issued with a $200 fine, and there were some other court costs involved. But at the end of the day, he escaped a criminal conviction and he is able to continue driving. But more importantly, he's come away from this having learnt some significant lessons and will be able to go back into the workplace and inform his other colleagues of the pitfalls of drink driving and how important it is for people to be responsible on the roads in the general community. So it was a good result today, and we're really happy to get this result for our client because it will mean that he is able to continue working as a good member of the Armed Forces and a person who serves for our country and our community. So it was a really positive result. So guys, if you've been charged with any sort of drink or drug driving offence or any traffic matter or criminal offence, feel free to contact me. My name's Josh Boorman on 1300 941 900, or alternatively you can go along to our website, which is BoormanLawyers.com.au. That's BOORMAN lawyers.com.au, There's a heap of information there on all sorts of traffic and criminal offences. You might want to read up and make yourself familiar about the situation that you might currently be in. We attend most of the courts around New South Wales and even in Queensland. I'm here outside the Liverpool local court, and we got a good result today. But certainly feel free to give me a free first telephone consult on 1300 941 900, and we can have a chat about your matter and see if we can help you when your matter comes before court. Thanks for tuning in today, guys.